Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from McFarlane Toys, we are featuring Jim Henson's Labyrinth Dance Magic Jareth. Alright, so, as a little child, I grew up on the 1986 film Labyrinth. Musician, actor David Bowie played the character Jareth, the Goblin King. It was a role that's always left an impression on me, and the movie, to this day, I think is a wonderful film. If you have little ones who have not seen this movie, I think it's a movie that, you should set aside a nice Friday evening and have movie night with the family and check out Labyrinth. It's great. Everyone will enjoy it. It's such a fun movie. So this figure was released by McFarlane Toys way back in 2019, which seems like a lifetime ago. I've had it in my collection since then, and I've always wanted to showcase it in a video, but it's just now that I'm getting around to it. Beautiful package design. It's smaller. It's not as large as the McFarlane Multiverse stuff. I think this is about the same size as maybe their Call of Duty line of action figures, Borderlines, and maybe Cyberpunk. Beautifully framed. In the window, you see Jareth, his cane. One of the goblins is kind of like a meatball-shaped one, and it comes with a display base. On the back, you get a beautiful image, which I think is the theatrical poster with just the logo, minus all the copy. And it's awesome. I want to say this might be artwork done by artist Drew Struzan, but I might be wrong on that. Alright, let's get started and take this out. So like I said, this figure came out in 2019, which seems like a lifetime ago. I think it's all because of those last few years we lost during like lockdown and stuff that my sense of time has been warped. Alright, how do I remove this? I'm trying to remove this without damaging the packaging, which is not happening right now. Okay, this video is already falling apart. Alright, this... There we go. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so a beautiful looking figure. It really captures the likeness of David Bowie. The hard thing though is the hair. I think the hair is kind of a hard thing to sculpt. But the likeness to the late great musician David Bowie, I think, is uncanny, especially in the eyes, the lips especially too. He has kind of like a certain the shape and curvature and the contours of his cheeks and jaw and his lips. It's very, very specific, and I think they really captured that nicely. He still has that pendant and kind of like the puffy Seinfeld pirate shirt. He has the corset. The one disappointing thing with this figure is that, I hate to say it, but if you've seen the movie, David Bowie constantly has that bulge in his crotch, and unfortunately the figure does not have that. And we have the meatball-shaped goblin. And then you have kind of like a ghosted image of the poster. All right, there's all this dust and debris that came off of the action figure. Man, beautiful head sculpt. Like I said, this is really nicely done. The hair isn't perfect. You know, it looks a little bit sloppy on the ends, but for the most part, it really recreates that look. You know, has all the volume, has the layers and texture. And the eyes, they're so... it breathes a lot of life into this figure. You know, it really does look like this figure is going to come to life. Really well done. Beautiful execution. Nicely detailed. Look at that. You get all the cracklature in the pants. The wrinkles and the folds are nicely done with like a hint of a wash applied over it. The texturing is just fantastic. Look at that. It's so detailed. You have all the stitching running down the spine. Really well crafted figure. Excellent execution. In terms of the height of the figure, Jareth stands in at about a little under 7.5 inches. It feels like this is a slightly smaller scale than the DC Multiverse line of action figures. It's kind of within that realm of like the cyberpunk figures, if you've handled those. And then for a size comparison, here's the McFarlane design Batman, which I have for like every video. You can kind of see how it kind of towers over the David Bowie figure. But wonderful figure. It's amazing. God, this is gorgeous. Really well done. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't carry this line on much further. You know, McFarlane, they're kind of known for some properties. For example, like Harry Potter. You know, they get the license, or Game of Thrones especially. They'll just crank out like a handful of figures and that's it. I don't remember them doing any other figures in Labyrinth beyond this one. I might be wrong though. You know, if I am, just correct me down below. It was a couple of years ago, but you know, I would have loved to have seen some of the Goblin characters, Ludo, you know, Sir Didymus. Yeah, this is great. The articulation, very standard. I don't want to get too nuts with it, just because I don't want to accidentally break it. I don't want to hunt this figure down on the secondary market. I have a feeling this probably goes for at least maybe like $40 to $60. I'm guessing. Yeah, all the joints are kind of tight on my figure, but you get the point. You know, I don't really want to fiddle around with this. But yeah, gorgeous piece. If you're a fan of the movie, I think this is definitely worth the purchase. There's not a whole lot of like Labyrinth memorabilia. You know, it's not like Star Wars or anything like that. So anytime there's anything Labyrinth, it's always worth getting. You know, there's been some miniatures produced maybe like 5 or 6 years ago with the miniatures board game. I remember there was a manga series that came out some years back that I think was about Jareth. But yeah, gorgeous figure. Really wish there was a Jennifer Connelly figure to complement this. Alright, so yeah, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.